How it's nice for the Monday you are having a Prado V8 for go for school, then Tuesday you are having a BMW 5 Series and Mercedes-Benz S-Class on the...
We need to have food. That's a need. We need to have water. That's a need. We need to have shelter. That's a need. So,
in these resources, we can produce goods and services. Generally, in economics, both
and that means, Pute, you have to repeat that base for how many times? It is for 3 times. Here we can write it as x times.
10 lakhs loan that they have obtained it. So now if you have taken a loan, just the loan, you get the cash, that's a different scenario. But you obtain a loan. Loan means an asset or liability for you. Now you are promising for them, okay, look here, I will pay this 1 million within 5 years of period of time. So this is a liability. So liabilities, the examples would be what? Loan expenses, it is profit. Look here. Income minus expenses, it's profit. We use a similar word for profit, it is retained earnings. Already tested this equation in exam. Once I am doing past tense, you will identify it's then retained earnings. Then here comes the fourth one, assets equals equity plus
I either would go with a nice fruit juice. But in some days, if you are like feel like, oh, it's so cold and I can't have this chilled fruit juice, I might go with a tea or coffee, something like that way. But what are we really satisfying? We satisfy our needs using a good or service. Typically, it's a must. You must have water, because if you do not have water, what would happen? You would be dehydrated. And what would happen eventually? You can't survive. So human needs, what you mean by a need is that you must fulfill. It's a basic requirement, because if you want to survive as a human being, you need to fulfill. You are satisfied, a little bit more disappointed. Oh no, it is not the case. I could have a fruit juice. It is my favorite drink. But you won't die. So Lamai, that's basically the biggest fear you want to know when it comes to human needs and wants. Because at your exam, not even in your AAT, but in all the other management studies, what you really want to know, you need to differentiate this little concept of human needs and wants.
We can't see raw materials everywhere in the society. We can't see laborers everywhere in the society. We can't see machines everywhere in the society. That means machines, laborers, raw materials, resources are limited. Very small amount is available in the country. But think about human wants, people preferences, people wants, willingness to unlimited human wants. That means resources are not enough to satisfy unlimited human wants. Can you remember? We have discussed that part. The resources with a scarcity are known as economic resources. And very simple, resources with no scarcity. That means resources without a
you just have to do the addition. That means when we are doing multiplications of the indices, if the bases are equal, instead of doing the multiplication, you just have to add the two indexes together. Remember, basically the bases should be equal. So when looking at these two, always the base is same, so it is x. So then you have to add the two indexes together. Therefore, answer will be x to the power 7. Right? Makes sense, Lamai? Yes, very good. Never keep negative indexes in indices. For an example, if we have x to the power minus 3, here you can see the index is minus 3. That means it is a negative index. So what can we do if there is a negative index? Remember, always we need to convert it into a positive index. So how can we convert it into a positive index? Remember, you just have to take the reciprocal of the given number in order to convert it into a positive index. Here, you can clearly see this x to the power minus